Hey everybody, it's me, Jilly, and hold on to your hay bales. We're off to the farm where Gert's feeling grateful, Spiny's speaking Spanish animals, and Tracie's got a weather forecast straight from the barnyard. All this and more today on Jilly's Corner Show. Stay tuned.
Jilly's Corner.
Hi friends, welcome to Jilly's Corner. Today's show is all about, can you guess by now? Yeah, that's right, farm animals will moo, oink, and even cluck our way through the day full of fun. But first, I wonder what Gert's up to today.
Oh, hello. How are you doing there, Jilly?
Oh, hi Gert. Fancy meeting you here.
I'm over the moon with emotion, and not just because I come from space.
Well, you do look like you just got back from Mars. No offense, Gert.
Actually, it was planet Telex. Get it right, will ya? I was just thinking about my childhood on the Sparkle Bean farm I grew up on back on planet Telex.
Wait a minute, you grew up on a space farm?
Sure did. It had glow pigs, hover chickens, and even meteor milking cows, but also something even more special.
Ooh, I want to hear more, Gert, but I think this calls for a very special segment, don't you think so?
Yes, it's time for Gert's Gratitude Corner. Cue the sparkles, cue the cowbells, cue the emotional depth.
Let's find out what Gert's grateful for today. Take it away, Gert.
Hi friends, it's me, Gert, and welcome to Gert's Gratitude, where I share something that makes my green heart feel warm and fuzzy and sparkly. Mostly sparkly, actually. Today, I'm grateful for something very special. I'm grateful for growing up on a farm. Not just any farm, a space farm on planet Telex. We had sparkle bean plants that grew faster if you sang to them, cows that mooed in 3-part harmony, and chickens that laid eggs shaped like hearts. But more than all the weird vegetables and jazz singing goats, I'm grateful because that farm taught me important things. It taught me how to be kind to animals, whether they're fuzzy, slimy, or occasionally invisible. Long story. It taught me how to enjoy the great outdoors, like the sunshine, the fresh air, even the space mud. And it taught me to never take little things for granted, like warm hay, fresh air, and those little happy snorts that pigs make when they nap. So, today, if you see a farm animal, or even just a really nice worm, take a moment to say thank you. Because being grateful makes everything feel better, even cow pies.
Ew.
Well, almost. And that's what I'm grateful for today. Now, I think I'll go see if Jilly has any earthly snacks. I've got a craving for some hummus and carrots that don't glow in the dark. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and stay grateful.
Wobbly giggle goats? Gert, your space farm sounds out of this world.
Yeah, that's right.
But guess what? We've got some pretty amazing animals right here on Earth, too.
Oh, do they moo?
Mm-hmm.
Do they oink?
Yeah?
Do they lay scrambled eggs?
Well, maybe not scrambled eggs, but they're still pretty cool. Hey, I have an idea. How about we take a look through the Wonder Window and meet some real farm animals?
Yeah, let's do it.
Today, we're headed to a very special place. Can you guess where we might find cows, chickens, and muddy pigs? That's right, a farm. Let's learn about some amazing animals that live there and what makes each one special. This is a cow. Cows are mammals just like you and me. That means they drink milk when they're babies and have hair on their bodies, even if it is short. Cows give us milk, which we can use to make yogurt, cheese, and even ice cream. Did you know cows have 4 stomachs to help them digest their food? That's a lot of chewing. Let's say moo like a cow. Ready? Moo. Have you ever seen cows up close before? They're so cool. This pink friend is a pig. Pigs are super smart. Some people say they're as smart as dogs. They love to roll in mud, but not because they're messy. It actually helps them stay cool because pigs don't sweat like humans do. They eat fruit, veggies, and grains, and they have super strong noses for digging in the dirt. That's called rooting. Let's all try a pig snort together. You ready? Oink, 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 or So why do you think pigs like to live near water or mud? That's right, to stay cool in the heat. These are chickens. Hens are the girls, and the roosters are the boys. Chickens lay eggs, and they use their sharp beaks to peck the ground for seeds and bugs. That's how they find food. Roosters make a loud sound to say good morning. Can you crow like a rooster? Have you ever eaten something made from eggs? This is one of my favorite dishes. Cheesy scrambled eggs. Yum. Here's a sheep. Sheep have thick, fluffy fur called wool. Farmers shear sheep, which means they give them a haircut, and turn that wool into yarn for making clothes. Sheep eat grass and like to stay together in groups called flocks. That's how they stay safe. Sheep say baa. Can you try it with me? Baa! Baa! Do you have any clothes made from wool? Maybe a scarf or a blanket? This strong and beautiful animal is a horse. Horses can run super fast and have powerful legs and hooves. People have used horses for hundreds of years to pull wagons, help with farm work, or go riding for fun. Horses eat hay, oats, and grass, and they love getting brushed. Let's all give a big neigh together. Neigh! Have you ever seen a horse up close? What color was it? Alright, let's see what you remember. Which animal has 4 stomachs and gives us milk? That's right, a cow. Which one rolls in mud to stay cool? You got it, yep, that's the pig. What animal lays eggs and pecks the ground? Yep, the chickens. What fluffy animal gives us wool? Yep, the sheep. And last question, which one has hooves and likes to run fast? It's the horse. Wow, you remembered so much. Great job. Wow, that was a great look into farm animals and the awesome things that they do, don't you think? Farm animals are more than just fun to look at. They help people in so many ways. They give us food, clothing, and they even help on the farm. So next time you see a farm animal, you can say, thank you, and maybe even give a little moo or bah, just for fun. You know, I bet you, my friend Spiny the Spinosaurus, has some really cool Spanish words to share with us today. Let's go check out what he has to say in Español.
Spiny speaks Spanish. Hola, amigos. That means hello, friends. It's me, Spiny, your Spanish teacher, Dino. Today, we're going to visit the farm, and I'm going to teach you how to say some farm animal names in Espanol. Are you ready? Say, sí. First up, it's the cow. In Spanish, cow is vaca. Can you say vaca? Great job! Let's moo together. Moo, moo, vaca. Next is the pig. In Spanish, pig is cerdo. Can you say it with me? Cerdo. Oink, oink, oink. Cerdo. Now, let's all snort like pigs. Oink, 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 oink. Good job. Next, here comes the chicken. In Spanish, chicken is pollo. Try it. Pollo. Let's flap our wings and cluck, cluck, cluck. pollo, pollo. Oh, look, it's the horse. In Spanish, horse is caballo. Say it with me, caballo. Now, let's gallop in place. Can you give a neigh? Neigh, neigh. Good job. And last, but certainly not least, we have the sheep. In Spanish, sheep is oveja. Your turn. Oveja. Let's ba together. Ba, ba, oveja. Wow, amigos, you did fantastico. Let's say them all one more time. Cow is vaca. Pig is cerdo. Chicken is pollo. Horse is caballo. And sheep is oveja. Now you know how to say farm animals in Spanish. Give yourself a big dino high five. Choca esos cinco. See you next time, amigos. Adios.
Gracias, Spiny. I don't know about you, but all this talk about farm animals is making me wonder, what's the forecast for the barnyard today? Will the pigs be splashing in muddy puddles? Will the chickens need tiny sunglasses? Let's find out. Here's our prehistoric pal with Tracie's Weather Watch. And now it's time for Tracie's Weather Watch with our staff meteorologist, Tracie the Triceratops.
This weather report is brought to you by Farmer Fred's Fresh Eggs. So fresh, you'll think the chickens just delivered them to your door. Hi, friends. Tracie the Triceratops here, reporting live with your Farm Fantastic forecast. Today's weather, well, the sun is shining bright, which means Farmer Joe's cows are out enjoying the pasture. And the pigs are getting ready for their favorite afternoon snack, a nice, cool mud puddle. Yep, we've got a 90% chance of muddy splashes later on, so keep your boots handy. And don't forget, a sunny day also means the sheep will be out in the meadow soaking up some rays while they munch on their grass salad. Delicious! Tomorrow's forecast? Oh boy, we've got windy weather moving in, which means those chickens better hold on to their feathers. If you see one flying by, give it a friendly wave. It might just be heading to the next farm over. Remember, weather is super important for farm animals. Sunny days helps crops grow, rainy days fill the water troughs, and windy days, well, they just make it so everyone's hair's a little wild, even mine. That's it for today's Tracie's Weather Watch. Back to you, Jilly. And remember, whether it's sunny, rainy, or windy, there's always something fun happening down on the farm. Bye!
Thanks, Tracie. Oh, what a wild weather week on the farm. Now let's keep the fun going with our next segment, the question of the day. All right, are you ready? Here's your question. How do you say chicken in Spanish? Is it A, polka, B, playa, C, pollo, or D, papaya? Well, friends, if you guessed letter C, pollo, you're absolutely right. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah. Nice work with that, guys. Well, I just have one more thing I want to share with you today, so let's go and see what it is. All right, friends. Well, I thought that it would be just perfect to do Old MacDonald Had a Farm, don't you? Because we've been talking about our farm animals all day today. So let's do that one. And I want you at home to make all of the animal noises too. All right? Do you think you can do that? I think you can. Let's try it. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Good job. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O. With a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck 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 cluck. Good job. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh, neigh. Yeah, give that last one your all, just like that. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Good job. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere. Oink 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 oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, that's right. You can do it both ways, right? Oink oink or I like to do them both. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a baba here and a baba there, here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba, ba. Ooh, good job. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Ooh, what else is on the farm? Let's see. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere quack 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 quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right, this one's a little different, but I'm sure some of you at home know what kind of sound this animal makes. You ready? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a donkey, E-I-E-I-O. With an E-aw here and an E-aw there, here E-aw, there E-aw, everywhere E-aw, E-aw. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Good job. All right, well, we did a duck, but what's another animal that is similar or kind of like a duck? Do you know? A goose. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a goose, E-I-E-I-O. With a honk honk here and a honk honk there, here a honk, there a honk, everywhere honk 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 honk. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right, and sometimes there can be this kind of animal on the farm, and you might actually have this kind of animal inside your home too, or I know a friend that has one. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. With a woof woof here and a woof woof there, here a woof, there a woof, everywhere woof woof woof, ow wow wow. However you like to make the sound. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right, speaking of dogs, maybe you don't have a dog, but maybe you have this animal in your house. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cat, E-I-E-I-O. With a meow meow here and a meow meow there, here a meow, there a meow, everywhere meow meow. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Well, friends, today we visited Gert's childhood space farm, learned Spanish words with Spiny, heard a wild weather report from Tracie, and even sang Old MacDonald. Until next time, I want to say goodbye and thank you for tuning in to Jilly's Corner Show today. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe to Jilly's Corner Show here on YouTube for more fun. All right, friends. Well, it's been a great day here with you. Thank you so much for joining me here today on Jilly's Corner Show, and it's time for our goodbye song. Goodbye, 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 my friends. I'm saying goodbye, goodbye. See you again next time. Thank you for being here. I really loved learning about farm animals. And if you had a good time, well, I'll see you again next time. Boom, 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 goodbye, 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 my friends. I'm saying goodbye, goodbye. See you again next time. Hey, see you again next time, friends. Take care.
Jilly's Corner.